Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Devader, which, as I understand it, is a twin-stick shooter. One of those twin-stick shooters brought to you by, I think, like a one-person team? Which is pretty amazing. Yes, I will be red. New game. Okay, I don't actually know how to start the game. This might be a problem. Alright, so I press confirm. I pressed A to confirm. Alright? Now I'm here on this screen and it's not clear what I'm selecting. But so it's not clear what I'm selecting on the screen, so I'm going to press A. And I went back to the main menu. So here at the start, I'm on back, right? And so I understand if I press A now, I go back to the main menu. Right? So that makes perfect sense. Now, watch this. The back button is highlighted. Now I'm going to press right. It's gone. But I haven't highlighted anything new. See the issue? Alright, so we're going to see if we can switch to playing with this with a mouse. Because obviously the controls with the video game. The Xbox controller controls aren't really working yet. But it's, you know what, twin stick shooter is not different from a mouse look shooter. I should be fine. Oh wait, I can probably start it with this. Oh, I can start it with that and then use the controller. Okay, problem solved. So we're going to planet Niberlite, which is one of my favorite planets. Ooh, we got a trophy for starting a new game, people. That's the dream. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. What? Oh, this is awesome. Our drones are already... Your Devader is about to land. Alright, so movement, shoot. Oh, those are my drones. Okay, zoom in and out. Oh, cool. You're letting me control the camera? Thank you, dream come true. Alright, the matrix is already down to, Gee, what the hell is that thing? Like, it's like one of those tripod deals, but instead of a tripod, it's got 87 legs. Oh, they are eating the hell out of that matrix, aren't they? Come on! I love that I have drones on my team. I like that you can see it getting, the pieces of it getting eaten down as it goes. And that's right, you better run, Egg. I would love to prepare for pickup. Are we going to a new planet, or what's the situation? The hexagonal matrix is our last stronghold. The survival of our species is at stake. Please help. I haven't seen any Neptunia animes, Angel. I do like the Neptunia series. I just haven't seen any of the animes. Because no one went to see Speed Racer or... no one went to see Speed Racer. Unabridged just asked me why the Matrix 4 is a thing, and the answer is because no one went to see Speed Racer or what's the other one called? Jupiter Rising. And as a consequence, I will absolutely increase firepower. Damn right. Tactical nuclear missile can accurately target a safe distance. You must account for the delayed impact. Keep our Devader safe. The weapon is discharged from the Devader's core and damage surrounding enemies. Yeah, I'll try that. Tell me more. As I was saying, if people had gone and seen those two movies, we wouldn't be getting a Matrix 4. What the hell? Apparently we nuked it from orbit. Wow. And that's nuke. And there's the drops. Okay. So yeah, let's try out the nuke. Oh, okay, so I have to use my special ability to destroy that. Gotcha. Anyway, I'm not going to say that about Cloud Atlas, because apparently Cloud Atlas was a complete mess that no one should have watched, but those two movies I mentioned are very good movies that I wish more people had seen. Alright, let's do this. Ascending, yes, Jupiter Ascending, not Jupiter Rising. I love that movie. It is so crazy and so much fun, and it is absolutely, like... They had Valerian in 1,000 Planets, right? And that's fine, nothing wrong with Valerian. But if you want to get something that really captures the spirit of, like, bonkers French comic book sci-fi of, what's that comic book? Wait. There we go. Yes! Sorry. Of the heavy metal variety, then you want Jupiter Ascending. Like, that's nothing against, wait. Come on. Oh, man, my Matrix is taking a hit. This is such a crazy idea that I both have to not die and defend a hub that is constantly being damaged, so it puts, like, a time limit on a bullet hell that forces you to play aggressively? Like, I think that's a pretty clever idea. Anyway, as I was saying, Jupiter Ascending is the game you want. It is super bonkers, and I loved it. Oh, because I was using it to shoot aliens. I gotcha. Boom! I didn't know there was a Girls in Panzer skin for my M10, because I didn't think there was a M10 featured in Girls in Panzer. Although, then again, I'm not great at what tanks were actually featured in the show. No, 80s rock is the best. That is the decade that we got John Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet, which is probably the best album ever made. Although, that said, Keep the Faith also might be the best album ever made. But I feel like Keep the Faith might have been 1990 or 91. I mean, I could be wrong here. I would have to check when Keep the Faith was. Anyway, because, I mean, I'm always like, Slippery When Wet, it has all of the greatest songs, but, like, if you ask me what's my favorite Bon Jovi album, I'm like, well, Keep the Faith has Keep the Faith and Bed of Roses and Dry County. And I'm like, can you really say that those aren't the best Bon Jovi songs? It's really tough. Anyway, the point is, the 80s gave us John Bon Jovi, and that is why they were the best decade for music. Also, REO Speedwagon. Damn, my drones are... sorry, my turrets are taking a punishing. No, they got me! Oh, okay, well, now I'm back. I don't understand it. No! Oh, God, I'm getting beaten up. Oh, I don't know that my hub is going to last much longer. How long before I get another perk? I really feel like I could use another perk, guys. This game is very cool. Oh, now I have 9 armor. Yes! Turnalist Spasmoid! I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Whew. By the way, here's how you know I'm, like, one of the whitest people in the world taste-wise. When I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I, like, literally only ever listened to the country radio station. And I don't even like country music. It's just like, there is no music in this game that is intended for me, and that's fine. But it's like, it was a surprise that there was no music in the game intended for me, because, like, what, a year before, or a year after, we got Saints... No, probably a year or two after. We got Saints Row 2, which is just loaded with music intentionally, like, made specifically for me. Like, on my mixtape, I've got, like, 4 songs that I first heard on playing Saints Row 2, sorry. Yes, Horror King, what is up? We call them the Kryn. They are relentless. They pursue our very existence. Don't know what that means. We're still here. We need your help. Don't you mean they pursue our extermination? Anyway. That went okay, everybody. I mean, my Matrix is not in great shape. But I feel pretty good about how that went. Nice. Yeah, sorry, what was your question, Horror King? I want even more power. Life, one additional Devader, restore the dead, and multiplayer. Oh. I will take more armor. Warder and Blinker. This highly versatile turret can be placed and recalled at a large distance. Strongly armored double-barrel cannon, protective DN, pulse, grid stance, going to makes many threats. Placing extraction with Blinker must be done. Yeah, I want a turret. How do I drop a turret? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, look at what bad shape my Matrix is in. Oh, this is not good, everybody. Yeah, no, I'll move them there. I just want to collect this stuff first. You know, a lot of people love country music. It's just not to my taste. It's just like I would never say, oh, I have to collect it. I get it, because I only have 2 of them. I would never say, oh, San Andreas shouldn't have so many different rap stations. No, like, just because it's not to my taste doesn't mean it shouldn't be in there. It just so happens that's not my jam. By the way, I love that the frigging, that I have a nuke, where you don't have to, like, this game is all about empowering the twin-stick shooter player, because I've got a nuke, but guess what? That nuke recharges every 8 seconds. There's no, oh, well, run around until you see a nuke lying on the ground and then collect the nuke. You know, and oh, I hope these guys drop a nuke, and oh no, they dropped a nuke, but you gotta run all the way across the map to get it before it stops existing. I'm like, no. I'm just recharging my nuke all the damn time. It's amazing. Also, the fact they give you like an area defense nuke or a targeted nuke, but it takes a while to get there. That's just really smart game design. So yeah, thumbs up to this game so far. I better pick these up. They're not in good shape. I'm already running out of lives. That's not a good sign. I would love a supply drop. Yes, thank you. Oh, my health wasn't actually in bad shape? Okay. So how do I know, how do I fix my turrets? That is something that they have not made clear to me. Actually, maybe they did and I wasn't paying close enough attention. No. I have never seen the Hammer House of Horror TV series. Is it amazing? More importantly, have you ever seen the movie The Monster Club? The Monster Club, I mean, in case it wasn't clear, is my favorite horror anthology. It might have been made for television, but of all the horror anthologies ever made, my favorite is The Monster Club. I believe it starred John Carradine. That was embarrassing. I'm trying to remember who the other guy. It's about a place where monsters hang out at a bar, and then they, like, tell spooky stories to each other. And it has a song in it called Monsters Rule OK, which is just a fantastic song in every way. Damn you! What I love about this, the whole idea of the Matrix in the middle, is I know I'm constantly fighting a losing battle against these things. It makes it kind of double thrilling. Octohedron Psychedelic. That doesn't sound like it's going to go well for me, does it? Boom. Oh, those are the octahedrons. Oh, yeah, they look like 8-sided dice. No! You jerk! As I guess is literally an octohedron. That's what that means. 8-sided thing. But yes. It gets old. But it's like, seriously, listening to, turning on the country radio station in San Andreas. It's like, well, I can put up with a lot of nonsense, but eventually Queen of Hearts is going to come on. And I'm like, well, that Juice Newton's pretty good. That is where my taste is at when it comes to that. But yeah, guys, you could have put some 80s, some rockin' 80s beats in there. Now I'm trying to remember anything else from that soundtrack, and it's like, yeah, you just listened for the one song, didn't you, Hogarth? Although if someone made a list of all the songs that were in the Red County radio, I'm sure I would recognize a few of them. Boom! This is going great. Well, not great, but great adjacent. I love these, like, black amorphous snake things. I don't understand how to heal my turrets. Like, is there a way to heal my turrets, or just the turrets done? Like, when they die, it's over. Nice! Oh my god, when you destroy a piece of the circular thing, it explodes. Oh, that's cool. I would like my turret back, please. No! They got me! I have no lives left, everybody. Oh, this is terrible. I'm taking quite a beating. Like, who's gonna die first? Me or the Matrix? Oh, unabridged. How you doing in, what do you call it? How you doing in Medan? Wushelios? Teamwork? Oh, no. Well, that looks fantastic. Am I crazy, or does this game have some of just the most unique enemies you've seen in one of these games? Like, I've never seen anything like the jive in this game. Please die, please die, please die, please die. Nope. You got that little map down there showing off where the horrible centipede is. Why won't this thing die? Whoa, okay, I pissed him off enough to make him chase me. That's something. Oh, hell no. Alright, well, this boss is crazy, and we might not be succeeding against it. But I'll say this for Devader. Whether or not I win now, this game is one hell of a ride. Like, for people who like twin-stick shooters, arena-based twin-stick shooters, this is, like, one of the most interesting things I've seen. Like, way to go, guys. Hey, I got the Spidey! I got the Spidey! Spidey's dead. No! Oh, they took me down. That was brutal, but yeah, way to go. I believe this was a one-man team type of game, and whoo boy, was it thrilling. Wait, what? Oh, you get to restart? Oh, you have continues! Aw, that's so cute. Can I do increase power-up ammo to 90, current amount is 70. So there's no way to decrease the amount of time it takes to your nuke to recharge, huh? Oh, I see. Yeah, well, obviously more firepower is always better. Let's try the Warden. So you only get one. Boop. And you just hold it down to pull it back whenever it's getting damaged. That's a cool idea. Wait, what? Oh, so walk over here, hold down to replace. Oh, I can place them wherever I want? Well, that's amazing. Well, that's just cool. What a nice idea. Favorite moment or joke from Animaniacs? Oh, that's tough. Well, again, I previously talked about my love for Chicken Boo, in that Chicken Boo is my favorite recurring segment on that show. And I stand by that. But my overall favorite joke is one time, and I mean, this is just because this is like my second or third favorite movie of all time, and I was just so happy to see a reference to it. But I'm watching The Thing, and they do a previously on Animaniacs. at the start of one of the episodes, and one of the bits in previously on Animaniacs is all of them standing in the Arctic base for the thing, and I think Yakko's like, it got into the blood. I'm like, did you just reference the thing? You're amazing, Animaniacs. And so yeah, that's my favorite thing that ever happened on Animaniacs. Least favorite Animaniacs? Katie Kaboom. Just kind of a stupid recurring bit that was basically the writers of the show being like, oh, all of the, 40-year-old male writers of the show being like, ugh, it so pisses me off that I don't understand my teenage daughter, so now I'm going to do a cartoon about how teenage daughters are monsters. And I'm like, wow, this kind of makes you look like a bad parent. Like, I'm sure it's a frustration that is true for all parents, but the fact that you're like, you know what I'm going to put in this child's cartoon? Me, a grown-ass man, bitching about how horrible teenage girls are. Yeah, thanks, Animaniacs. Real great use of all of our time. But yes, my favorite recurring segment is Chicken Boo. And again, I want him to have gotten his own half-hour show. And I want it not to have been in segments. I want them to have every single episode do a full 30-minute show about Chicken Boo having adventures, and only at the very end of that 30 minutes is he finally revealed to be a chicken, and he has to run away. But it's like just a whole adventure where he like is a lawyer or is a sea captain or resolves a hostage situation, like is part of a hostage situation and resolves it. And literally, only in the last 5 seconds of the show does someone be like, wait a minute, that's a chicken! And then everyone turns on him and he has to run off. So yeah, Chicken Boo, you're the best. Boom! Alright, so now that I'm talking about Chicken Boo, before we wrap up this, I just want to tell everybody, like, I'm serious about how good this game Devader is. Like, they've done a really, like, I think it's one of those one-person developed games that I'm always talking about and so impressed by. And I did not check the person's name, but bravo! This thing, look at this! Like, tightest controls you've ever seen. Like, as tight as you ever want controls to get. Like, the whole defending a thing adds this extra level of tension to the game that I'm not used to seeing in bullet hells and twin stick. Like, the controls are so good that you're not hearing me complaining about the bullet hell elements like I normally would because I'm so garbage at bullet hell games. I just thumbs up to this all around. It's going to be a good score chaser. Like, way to go. You've done a fantastic job with Devader. But for now, I've been and seriously, just get that opening menu working so I can navigate it with my controller. That is the only thing I'm going to suggest. That is the only place my expertise can come in handy is being like, hey, maybe fix the opening menu, And seriously, do I even really need to tell you that? I'm sure people have already told you about the issue. Although I will obviously send you a note once this video is uploaded. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you would like to see more, there's buttons coming up for that to help you find it. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. See you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir.